it's very interesting. I mean, one thing I like to also study is like how social media, one time AOL, we were all on AOL, right? Everybody was on AOL.
Yeah.
Like, and how did they just drop out of nowhere in MySpace and
Black Planet? We had
Black Planet. All these. How did
they snatch us away from that?
How did they snatch us away from that?
Some of those companies probably got bought out, or their platform, they weren't able to afford to continue to maintain that platform. I mean, if you think about technologies,
MySpace was everything.
Social media. Think about Facebook is probably really the longest, but
2004.
Social media is usually short. Like social media platforms are usually short. They usually have a short life. Like MySpace, that wasn't.
I don't know where I was. I don't think I ever.
Do you know YouTube was founded on the basis of Janet Jackson in the Super Bowl? That people wanted to see that clip, and so they decided to start because everyone was searching, trying to get the clip. So YouTube was founded. Janet Jackson actually helped find YouTube because people were searching for that moment, and they couldn't get access to it.
Wow.
And so originally YouTube was supposed to be you're just uploading family videos. That's what it really was. But it turned into, sometimes you have a market and you think it's going to be this, but it turns into something else. Like, Snapchat, I bet all these different things, you have a market and it just turns into something else. Like, you know what I mean? YouTube was supposed to be you talking about showing your family videos. That's all it was supposed to be. 2004.
That's not that long ago.
I know. I wanted to say the date. 2004, 2005. YouTube showed up, and remember, Facebook came out in 2004.
And Facebook didn't really blow up until 2007, 8 maybe.
Because remember, it was just if you didn't have a college student.
At first.
Yeah. See the market was you had to have an EDU address. So I had to go back and find my Harvard. I went to Morehouse, Harvard, and now I'm at Georgia State. But I had to go find my old EDU from Harvard to get an account because I wanted to be on the network, and you couldn't do it. You couldn't be on it.
About 12, about 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years old.
Yeah. But it's also interesting to think, like, why did MySpace just die?
Well, because it didn't have all the cool things that the other social media networks have.
If you think about it, MySpace, it has everything that all these platforms got now. It was just, I think it was. MySpace really taught you how to code because you had to manually put everything on you had to build a website. You really had to build your website.
Yes.
On MySpace. That's crazy to think about it.
You had to find the URL, put it together.
Yeah, put your music on there.
But you're right. There's a whole young population out there that grew up on this, and they are coding, they are producing, they have all these technical skills. And at Georgia State, we just opened up a place called the Creative Media Industries Institute.
I was just in there.
It's a beautiful.
Is this Sierra doing something with them, or was it Jermaine Dupri?
Oh, Ludacris. And Dallas Austin.
Yeah, and Dallas Austin, but they've been kind of professors on residence, just coming in and helping, sharing their knowledge of the scene. But it's a beautiful $27 million space that's available for students to be creative. You know what you do? This is one thing you do. You bring creative people together and you don't put parameters on them. You just let them create. That's the most amazing thing. And you
have the next Mark Zuckerberg at GSU.
Exactly.
But the thing about that, and I think that's just, it's 2 points to that. Like, as far as the creative thing, that's cool, but it's just like, man, the creators get taken advantage of because they don't know the business. So it's just like, man, we got to figure out that balance. And then the second thing is, with the world is starting to revolve around creators. I think as black people or in our community, like we look down on entertainers and stuff like that. And those are the creators. And I feel like we need to start embracing that. Just like other races, like, Chinese, they might embrace being whatever they're known for.
Being like smart or whatever, being mathematics.
We should embrace that. We're athletes and and entertainers, but we got to start taking ownership. So it's
right.
Not
so that it's not
looked at as it's sweat equity instead of having sweat equity. Let's have real equity.
And also, I found in my work is that talking to people and people young people that with jobs that want to start businesses is I always say entrepreneurs. People that are entrepreneurs are lousy employees, right? They just not. They like listen. They're always dreaming. They're always thinking about other things that they can do, what they want to do, because they just.
But
are
they also horrible students?
No. Well, they can't. I'm seeing that too. Is that they want to go out and do it, but
Right.
But now I think schools are realizing that. We just Georgia State just started a place called Launch GSU. Have you heard of that yet? It's a space. It's like a WeWork space.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a small business, you have 24-hour access to actually go to the space. There are desks there, free computers, free printing, free coffee.
Only students?
Only students.
Oh, okay.
Anyone that's a student can have and you can go there, have your social meetings there.
Oh, nice.
But you have a card. You have to become a member. But it's a 24-hour space, maybe like 3 sizes of this room right here, where you can actually hold meetings, host events. And it's all done at no cost to the students. So they're actually around, and they also have these business. They have weekly business seminars, how to build your business, and all those other things.
So they can